Envy. It's a poison, isn't it? It seeps into the soul like a shadow, twisting what was once love into something ugly and unrecognizable. Let me tell you a story about two sisters, Adanna and Chidinma. Not sisters by blood, but sisters by the marriage of their parents. Adanna, with a spirit as bright as the morning sun, and Chidinma, whose heart held a darkness that grew with every passing day. They grew up in the same house, under the same roof, but they lived in different worlds. Adanna excelled at everything. Her laughter was infectious, her grades were flawless, and the village boys would trip over their own feet just to get a glimpse of her. Chidinma watched from the sidelines, and a bitter seed of jealousy took root in her heart. The first crack appeared during their final school exams. Adanna had studied for months, her dreams of becoming a doctor hanging on this one test. The night before the exam, she searched frantically for her most important textbook, the one filled with all her notes. It was gone, vanished. She failed the exam, her dreams shattered. She wept for days, never suspecting that the book was hidden deep under Chidinma's bed, a silent trophy of her sister's spite. Years passed. Adanna, resilient as ever, found a new path. She started a small business, weaving beautiful kente cloth that people came from miles around to buy. And she found love, a kind, strong man named Kwame who saw the sun in her spirit and adored her. He proposed to her under the ancient baobab tree, and Adanna's joy was complete. But Chidinma's jealousy festered. She couldn't stand to see her sister so happy. So she began her campaign of whispers. She'd tell Kwame that Adanna was meeting other men, that her business was just a front. She'd wear her most alluring clothes whenever he visited, offering him his favorite food, her voice a sweet, poisonous honey. But Kwame's love for Adanna was a fortress. He saw through the lies, his heart unwavering. Frustrated and consumed by her rage, Chidinma's darkness took a terrifying turn. She decided that if she couldn't have Adanna's life, she would take it. She learned of a rare, potent herb from a reclusive herbalist, a single drop of which could mimic a sudden, fatal illness. One evening, during a family celebration, Chidinma offered Adanna a glass of palm wine. "To your happiness, my dear sister," she said, her eyes glinting in the firelight. Adanna, ever trusting, smiled and raised the glass. But just as she was about to drink, the youngest child in the family, a little boy who had been playing nearby, tugged on her dress. "Auntie Adanna," he whispered, his eyes wide. "I saw Auntie Chidinma put something in your drink." From a tiny, dark bottle, the world stopped. Adanna stared at her sister, the glass trembling in her hand. The smile on Chidinma's face froze, then crumbled into a mask of pure, unadulterated hatred. In that moment, everything was exposed. The stolen book, the lies to Kwame, the final desperate act of malice. The light of the fire danced on her face, revealing the monster that had been hiding in the shadows all along. Envy doesn't just poison the person who feels it. It tries to extinguish the light in others. But a light as bright as Adanna's, that's a light that can never ever be put out.